Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at the Christmas picture frame by Lego. This is set number 40702. And this is what we have here. And this is limited edition, and this is a GWP set. So check the description for the info related to this. As for the run times and how much you need to spend, the information I got, I think you have to spend 70 euros, pounds to get this in Europe or the United Kingdom. So, and this set will be added to your cart. This is what it looks like on the back. Maybe I'll have to throw my server pictures in there. I don't want to have to embarrass myself with that. Alright, let's open this up and see what we have in here. And yes, I'm going to have to crack the seal, and we already got loose parts in here. A couple of 2x14 plates. And let's see, what else we got in here? And don't worry, you'll be able to get this soon enough. Okay, well, something's stuck in there. Lego, are we getting sloppy here with gluing things to the bottom of the box? Okay, nothing else in there. All right. Okay, that's a little building guide. Okay, so we obviously have numbered bags. Oh, 4 numbered bags, that's not too bad, and some plates. I can always use these for making vehicles and stuff. So you get a couple of those, 4 numbered bags, and a printed building guide. That is included. I don't know if this is a group project. It might be. I don't know. But I'm going to head over to my second channel, build this, come back, we'll take a closer look. Here is the Christmas picture frame all assembled, and it does look pretty good. We'll just pretend that something's in the back there. I don't have any actual photos that I could put in this, so we'll just pretend that there's something in there. And for the most part, it is a nice picture frame, and this is meant to be taken out. And if you want, you can rotate it and put it in like this. If I can get it in. Sometimes it can be a bit stubborn. There you go. Isn't it pretty good? So if you want, you have the option of portrait or landscape. I like landscape a bit better. And this bell does rotate around, so you don't have to take that off and refix it back onto the frame. And we got the back here, and you basically just swing these out of the way and you stick a photo in there, just like what you'd see in a normal picture frame. So this is really thought out very well for what this is. As far as for durability, well, I mean, we have this here, and this tree does come off, and the other stuff seems like it's okay, This right here, the sleigh, and got a little snowman. But it's a decent build, so let's start the review with build quality. The frame's pretty sturdy. I do like the idea of this, but this tree this just comes right off, so you got to be careful. I'm sure you can use that tree in other creations. And this roof here on this little gingerbread house kind of flops around, so you got to be careful. This is just meant to be admired. You put a picture in here and just look at it. That's what it's meant to be for. Build experience is pretty interesting. Honestly, it kept my interest throughout the build. It's not a playable model, but it did keep my interest. But unfortunately, with play value, it's going to be short-lived. This is just meant to be a display piece, a shelf queen, a shelf hog. That's what it is. You put a picture in there and you just admire it. So if you're looking for something that's minifigure scaled, this is not it. Now, as far as for play value, in terms of transplanting these pieces, you could use them for other mocks and creations. I could use this for one of my houses. You put this in your front yard as lawn ornaments. Would look really cool. And use this Christmas tree for inside of a house. So this does actually have some nice things to use out of it, as well as these bells on the top. I can just put these on maybe a building or something, just have it on there. So the little builds on it could be transplanted. That's pretty cool. Or you can use the bricks from this and make other creations. And there's not a whole lot to make anything massive, but you can use this to enhance other builds. But I'm pretty pleased with the outcome of this set. Now, do I think a lot of people are going to rush out and spend money through the Lego store to get this? Honestly, not really. There's just no wow factor with this set. It did keep my interest, but it's just not a minifigure scale model that you can play with. In addition to that, it's not a group build. It's more of a solo build. Now, you could probably separate it and have maybe builders one and builder one to build this and builder two to build the frame, but it just seems a bit unbalanced there. And bag one does the base of this, bag two does all the accessories, bag three does the frame, and bag four does the bells. It probably could. I'm going to say maybe up to 2 people comfortably, but it's going to be very short-lived. So my final score in this set is going to be a 9, just because this stuff comes apart and it's not a group build. It's nice looking. Just pretend that there's a picture in there. We'll put my hand back in there and just kind of do all sorts of stuff. And if you have like a small electronic frame, you can probably figure a way to put it in there. Honestly, it's okay as a display piece, but honestly, I think just the little builds here alone will be good for other creations. But tell me what you think of this set.